Question 23a asked students to outline the action areas of the Ottawa Charter, and it was worth 3 marks. So again, some key things here for this question would be obviously the key term, outline, and the next area being the actual areas of the Ottawa Charter. So they're the key parts of the question for me, the question was worth 3 marks, and making sure that we were able to complete all the lines. If we go to our syllabus, we'll notice that part of the syllabus that it comes under is the Ottawa Charter in action. This part here of the whole dot point relates to the Ottawa Charter. If we look at a couple of responses, first of all, this is just a general response, and we'll see some problems with this straight away, is our setting out. Our first impressions are pretty poor. Action areas of the Ottawa Charter. The person's just gone through here, just creative supporting environments, distributing health services, re-renting health services, building community standards, all these relating in creating the promotion of social justice principles. So there's really, hasn't been completed correctly. It's just, in layman's terms, it's been listed, which is a very basic way, which is not what the key terms asked. It's asked us to outline. Okay, so that's straight away, that's an ordinary response. We know that outline means to sketch in general terms, to indicate the main features of. All right, so if we then take, and this person obviously hasn't been able to do that. They've just listed as opposed to indicating the features of the different areas of the Ottawa Charter. If we have a look at a better response, okay, what we'll notice straight away is that we've got, the structure and the setting up of the answer. We've got the 5 areas: develop personal skills, building healthy public policy, strengthen community action, create supportive environments, re-renting health services. Students been able to write them down underneath the bottom of the page just straight away to keep the memory fresh. All right. As the key word is outline in this case, sketch in general terms, indicate the main features of. What the students been able to do is to state or to name the actual action area of the Ottawa Charter, develop personal skills, and then to give an explanation of what goes with it. Just some of the main features of each of the 5 areas of the Ottawa Charter, which is why this student's been able to achieve a full marks of 3 out of 3. This is a very simple answer, and it's a very good answer, one that all students should be aiming to achieve at. Just some of the feedback from the marking of this question was that this was a pretty simple question, and all students were able to recall most of the 5 action areas of the Ottawa Charter. Most students were able to illustrate a sound knowledge of this area of the syllabus and were able to clearly outline each of the 5 areas. So again, the students that were unable to come up with a response along these lines of outlining the action areas of the Ottawa Charter would not be able to achieve the full marks of 3 out of 3. You needed to state the action area and give a little explanation or indicate the features of each area to get full marks.